So this other piece is about language, and I actually showed this to my mom last night, which is not really something I do. It's like the first event that my parents have come to, like a poetry event. And it's totally my fault because I never tell them about it.
Thanks for inviting them.
But yeah, I'm very glad that they can be here to hear this piece because I wrote this about language and about assimilation and how I think my experience with language and with the English language especially is really complicated. Yeah, I just want to share this with them and everyone else here tonight. On forgetting how to speak Mandarin. My second grade teacher pries my throat open and forces me to say the word pillow. Say it, she says. Pillow. Pill. Pill, like something that can cure my un-American illness, and I say back, Pell-o, the way my parents say it. The laughter in the room chokes me. I can't speak without the vowels stilling the air, without the syllables strangling my tongue. At home, I practice saying it in front of the mirror. Pell-o, pillow, pill, pill. Like chanting the words to a song that I don't know by heart. But I know that the English language is so rigid, shapeless, an ocean without wax or wane, only right and wrong, like you can't speak half Yingyu and still be full American. Like you can't say the word leggings like leggies. My mother does before the lady at the mall tells her to speak English, please. My mother who says she as he. Sometimes we shop for anything that can pare the skin off our bodies, for a knife to cut off our mother tongue, and sometimes Mandarin comes back to me in scraps of burning paper, in the lines of that poem I once heard before bed. 举头望明月，低头思故乡. I am beginning to think that Mandarin is a myth. They say in China, my mother spoke as if her Mandarin could cleave valleys through mountains, could steal waves from the ocean. My mother commanded language as if it were in infantry, and she was so large with words that everyone called her goddess. In America, my mother is shrinking, is brandishing silence as a shield, and everyone calls her chink. I know that language is disguise, and the more Mandarin I forget, the more American I become. And trust me, I am so good at forgetting. I scrape sonnets off my tongue to seem more American. As a child, I stopped speaking to seem more American. I silence my mother so that I am an American. I am 18 years old and I still don't know how to speak, but I know that language is a weapon, that I can hold it against my parents' throats and force them to speak American, please, to stretch their O's and lower their E's, to quell the rapid waterfall of Mandarin that threatens to burst from their mouths. But mother, even after all these years, I am still so bad at English. Sometimes I say the word soot like suit. Sometimes I mistake a lost language for a dead thing, confuse silence for fluency. Sometimes I return all the skin to my body and still feel less than whole. Once I stood in front of the mirror and chanted Pello, Pello, Pello to bring the dead girl back. Last night, I tried writing my Chinese name until I realized that I'd forgotten where to place each dash, where to bury each bone of a language I once knew. Mother, if a language dies and no one is around to mourn it, does it still make a sound? I'm trying to pull the silent things out of my mouth. Mother, do you remember when grandfather died an ocean away and you handed me the phone to speak to relatives? and I didn't know how to say I'm sorry. I thought of you, how sometimes I still hear the poems you'd sing to me. 举头望明月，低头思故乡. Looking up, I see the moon. Looking down, I remember the home I've lost.